Welcome to Metric Maths Made Easy YouTube channel presented by Tulani Machol. Algebra, linear inequality equations. The logic of solving linear inequality equations. We all know that, okay, maybe you don't. So 4 and 9, 4 is less than 9. So this is how it's at 4 is less than 9. Oh, let me write 9. Yeah? This is how you read this maths inequality sentence. Yeah. So this is a maths sentence which may be true or false. So this one is true. The 4 is always less than 9. So now when you're solving linear inequalities, say when you say, for example, if you add a 2, so it will be 4 plus 2. Whatever I do on the left hand side, in this case left hand side is less than right hand side, you also do on the right hand side. So if you add a 2 to the left hand side, you also add a 2 to the right hand side, and you end up with 6 less than 11, which is also true. So the math sentence is true, that 6 is less than 11. So similarly, when you subtract, so just deal with 2. So 4 minus 2 will be less than 9 minus 2. So 4 minus 2 is 2, is less than 9 minus 2 less than 7. So now it's true when you add or when you subtract. So now, but we have to do it on both sides of the equation. So what if we multiply 4 is less than 9. Now we multiply by 2. So we multiply by 2 and multiply by 2. 4 times 2 is 8. Is less than 9 times 2 is 18. Yeah, so it's still true. No, and also if we have to divide by 2, so whatever I do on the left hand side, you do on the right hand side. So if you divide by 2 here and then divide by 2 here, you get 4 divided by 2 is 2.5. No, it's 2. 4 divided by 2 is 2, and then 9 divided by 2 is 4 remainder ones, 4.5. Yeah, so 2 is less than 4.5. So it's all good when we add, when we subtract, when we multiply, and when we divide. But now what happens now if you're using now the negative numbers? So when you are multiplying by a negative number, so got a 4, you multiply it, and then for the 9 you multiply it. So let's choose we multiply by negative 2. We have to put this one in brackets so they don't get confused and you are subtracting it. Yeah, so the brackets mean you are multiplying by. So now 4 times negative 2 is negative 8, and 9 times negative 2 is negative 18. But now thing is, if you go on a number line, you will see that I'll just, or let me just take out this old number line here. So you go on a number line, go to your numbers, your x element of real numbers, and this number line, we call it the x-axis. Yeah. And then now you got say 0, 5, 10, 2. So you've got your x equal to 0 here, 0, which is your y-axis. And then here you've got say minus 5, here you've got minus 10, got here minus 15, here you've got minus 20. So you see, until you go to the very small number. So minus 8 is actually between negative 10 and negative 5. So we got a negative 8 here. And then minus 18, negative 18 is here next to 20. And then you can see that negative 18 is actually less than negative 8. So, okay, negative 18 is less than negative 8, or negative 8 is now greater than negative 18. So whenever you multiply by a negative, the inequality sign changes. Yeah, so you must always know that when you multiply by a negative, the inequality sign will change from less than to greater than. Similarly, if you divide by a negative number, so say you divide both the left hand side and the right hand side, maybe let's just use a negative 1. Yeah, so say you divide by negative 1 here, you divide by negative 1 here. So what's going to happen here, you're going to get negative 4, and then here you're going to get negative 9. Yeah. Similarly, you can see that negative 9 is will be somewhere here. It's negative 9. And then our negative 4 is somewhere here next to 5. Yeah, we got negative 4. And the negative 4 you can see is greater than negative 9. So negative 4 is greater than negative 9. So whenever you multiply or divide by a negative, the inequality sign changes from less than to greater than. Yeah. So similarly, if it was greater than, then it would have been changed. It would change to less than. So remember to subscribe, to like, and to share with others. And thank you. Goodbye.